Happy Friday, Falcons. My name is Clark, and we have a great show planned for you guys. Let's take a look at what you guys will be seeing on this week's episode. Coming up, we look into a lesser known about outlet for entertainment and news with Julia. Haley has made some DIY gifts for the holidays, and Alyssa shows us an inside look to superstitions from athletes. But before we jump in, let's get into the holiday spirit with this week's intro. I love that modern take on a traditional song, and I never knew Mr. Johns had such great dance moves. Being high school students, we love to dance, but another favorite pastime is going to the movies. Let's head over to Jada for more.
Lately, we've seen a comeback of many things, like vans, vinyl records, and Polaroids. The retro craze doesn't stop there. It even extends to movies. The Redstone Theater in Indianland has a program called Flashback Cinema that brings the classics back to the theater.
The Flashback Cinema program is basically an opportunity for patrons to see older movies on the big screen.
As teenagers, we're used to watching movies on a screen this size. But it creates a new experience seeing these classics on the big screen.
Flashback started about 2 years ago. It's part of our film booking department, and they've distributed it to all of our locations, and it's become really popular over time.
The Flashback Cinema program allows us to enjoy classical movies and bring them to a new audience. They have viewings twice a week.
They play on Sundays and Wednesdays, and they typically play sometime between like 11:30 and 1:30 in the afternoon, and then at night between 6 and 7:30.
Regular ticket prices apply for these classics, so go check them out. For Squawk on the Block, I'm Jada Queenan.
That looked like a lot of fun, and I never knew about it. Something many people know about, or have heard of, is Nation Ford's newspaper, The Talon. But what many people may not know is that The Talon has a podcast as well. Julia has more about this story.
You've seen The Talon around school in the newspaper dispenser boxes, but often, do you take the time to read them? We've heard the excuses that you don't like reading or that you don't have the time. But creating a school newspaper creates a unique experience for staff members.
The kids still really like the print newspaper. They like doing the layout and design. They like holding it. They like coming out with it. Extra, read all about it, you know, what's happening here at the school and outside that kids are interested in.
But now there is an alternative, a podcast, The Talon Tune In.
I think podcasting will hopefully give The Talon Online a new audience.
Well, we thought of the idea over the summer because we wanted to add something on to The Talon Online. And podcasts are just a really new type of technology.
In life today, podcasts are becoming more prevalent as newspapers are going through a decline.
One of the benefits is just that the students get to have a voice about issues and news around school that concern them.
Podcasts can consist of people having small performances or interviews with celebrities or interesting people.
Some professionals will be on the podcast, but also students. We want interviews with the students and the faculty here, get to know each other a little bit better, highlight some of the wonderful accomplishments that people have or just interesting things that they do in their spare time.
Many people enjoy podcasts over newspapers and news because of the convenience of being able to listen to the information while doing other things.
I think that the podcast offers a new way for students to get news. You can just plug it in and listen to it while you're driving your car.
I don't know if it's a better alternative, it's another alternative. So we have all these different avenues. We're going to have the Talon Talks. Often we'll have a tune-in section of that where they will have the student musicians come, and then we have Voices on Air, Voices being the literary magazine.
Even though the Talon staff is putting a podcast together, they still come out with the newspaper twice a semester. They are going to do a weekly podcast every Friday. This can be found on the Nation Ford website under Talon Online, then under the Talon Tune-In tab. Keep a lookout for the Talon newspaper and podcast. For Squawk on the Block, I'm Julia Lako.
Thanks, Julia. Now with Christmas just around the corner, everyone's in a rush to go out and buy Christmas gifts. But what if you could give a special gift that you can make yourself? Haley Fletcher has more on how to make affordable DIY Christmas gifts.
Shopping for holidays and birthdays around this time of year can be confusing and difficult. Here are 3 do-it-yourself ideas, all using a simple mason jar. We all know shopping for that special someone is also stressful. A sugar scrub is a relaxing gift to give to the one you love. Pour some brown sugar into a mason jar the size of your choice, then add honey. Now stir the mixture together as long as needed. You can spice up the jar with some twine or ribbon with a sweet tag tied to it.
Now that you guys have made a seasonal scrub for your special someone, you can make a cozy Christmas candle for your family or teachers.
It's easy to run to the store and grab a simple candle, but it makes it even more special if you make one yourself. Cut the design of your choice out using tape and scissors, then place the design onto the mason jar. Then use the brush along with the paint to place it around the design, making sure not to go underneath the picture itself. Allow the paint to dry, then carefully take the design paper off. Now place the candle inside the jar. You can put some filling inside as well around the candle. Add a tag and some twine and your Christmas candle is ready to be gifted.
Last but not least, you can make a quick hot chocolate to give to all of your friends so they can stay warm during this holiday season.
First, pour the hot chocolate into the jar until it is about half full. Then add some marshmallows. Lastly, you can finish this gift off with some ribbon and a tag. Remember to enjoy the holidays with your friends and families and to be kind to one another. For Squawk on the Block, I'm Haley Fletcher.
Those were really cool, Haley. Next, we all know and love the Dirty Bird to bring the hype for all of our big games, but who works behind the scenes to help them get ready? Let's check in with Walker with a behind-the-scenes look for who preps our boys for each sporting event.
We all know the Dirty Birds, but there's a group that works behind the scenes to bring them all together known as the Dirty Bird Painters. They plan the themes for the paint and make sure that they are looking fresh. While it's a lot of work, it can be a lot of fun too.
I think the best part of getting them ready is just having fun in the little tailgate in the parking lot before the game.
There's like music and dancing and fun stuff like that.
We like throw frisbees and go around on scooters and stuff.
The best part about getting them ready is that I get to paint the hottest guy in the whole school.
The Dirty Bird Painters know they may not get as much recognition, but they know they're helping the Dirty Birds do what they do best.
I definitely think that they make the student section more hype.
And it's just a lot of fun, and they just bring a lot of energy, positive and fun energy.
The Dirty Bird Painters work hard to keep our boys looking good and staying hype. For Squawk on the Block, I'm Walker Misek.
Staying in the sports spectrum, everyone has weird superstitions, from students to celebrities. Michael Jordan used to wear his UNC shorts under his Bulls uniform for good luck. LSU coach Les Miles chews on grass from the field before each game. Alyssa Gibbs has a look into the superstitions of some of our NAFO athletes.
Many athletes have superstitions, an odd thing that they believe brings them a little extra luck when they need it, and our NAFO athletes are no exception.
My superstition is that on game days we wear black during the playoffs. My superstition began a while back in the season when I noticed that we were doing really good when we were wearing black. It has got me in trouble when my teammates don't want to wear that colored jersey or if they don't bring it. So far, it's worked every time.
Some of the most superstitious athletes are baseball players, from refusing to step on the foul line to keeping a good luck charm close by. Whatever it is, it helps them stay confident on the field.
My superstition is I have 2 bracelets on my wrist, and one has to go in my back pocket and one has to go to my mom before I pitch. Again, a while ago, when I only had one of them, I would put that one in my back pocket, and then I got another bracelet, so I was like, I got to do something with this. And I just gave it to my mom, and I did really good. And then one game I didn't give it to her, and I did terrible.
As you can see, superstitions are everywhere. They may seem silly, but they are what help our athletes bring home the gold. For Squawk on the Block, I'm Alyssa Gibbs.
With it being the season of giving, we decided to shine the spotlight on a group that's all about giving back. I had some research to find out more about Fort Mill's Operation Christmas Child. Christmas season brings many things with it, from decorating to presents. However, though, There are some out there that are less fortunate than others, and Operation Christmas Child aims to give back to those who are in need.
Operation Christmas Child is an organization that provides care packages to kids in third world countries over the Christmas holidays. They do all kinds of things. They give them toys and necessities like socks and clothing and toiletries.
This year, Operation Christmas Child was able to drop off 38 boxes for those who are in need, which is something that means an awful lot to those who were involved.
Operation Christmas Child's really important to me because I think that it's important to give to others, and I love giving to others. And I think it's important to recognize how lucky we are and how important it is to give to those in need.
Here I am at First Baptist Church in downtown Fort Mill, where students dropped off the care packages for Operation Christmas Child. And here in downtown, I also got the chance to meet with a representative of Operation Christmas Child that works outside of the confines of Nation Ford.
What I do for Operation Christmas Child is I work for an international freight forwarding company that loads ocean containers with Operation Christmas Child gift boxes and prepares all the customs paperwork and tenders the ocean containers to the ocean port and follows them to destination to when they're distributed to the children in foreign countries.
So this holiday season, be thankful for what you have, because there are others in the world who don't have it. For Squawk on the Block, I'm Clark Villardo. Before we go, this is a reminder to all seniors that the Senior Breakfast is next Tuesday, December 18th, and we hope to see you there. That's all for this episode. My name is Clark Villardo, and we will see you next time, Falcons.
AJ on the beat.